Hey, this is Cece Carroll with another great interview for you. I met these guys in Newport, Rhode Island. I had the best time out there filming some paranormal TV shows. I was taken into a nightclub and I got to meet Inner Visions. They're fantastic. Best reggae band, I feel, in this entire world. They're from St. John the Virgin Islands. And we have right here the lead guy, Grasshopper.
Hey, Grasshopper's in the house.
We have his son, the Snooze.
Hello.
And then we have his brother right here,
Blessings
Jupiter.
to all.
Yes. This is a great thing. And the reason why I'm excited about them is because they work as a family. And you know, as me, my son videos. My other son's my assistant and logistics planner. And I also have a weatherman who's my son.
Wow.
So we are a big family, and we travel together, and we do our work together. And that's what I liked about you guys. I'm going to ask you a couple really easy questions. How'd you get your name, Inner Vision?
Inner Vision came about because the name of the band was Prophecy when I joined.
Okay.
And the members keep leaving and leaving and leaving. And when I was able to name the band, I named it Vision. And another band member said Inner.
Okay.
And we put it together with a meaning. Inner Visions was like a prophecy, but at the same time it was talking about, when I wrote my song, it's about what I feel.
Okay.
When he writes his song, it's about what he feels. What he writes is about what he feels. And so it's an inner vision, that's a combination of vision.
Now, I know
we all found out that in the end, it was the same vision, so that was interesting.
Now, I know there's a different styles of reggae. I mean, you get the skinhead, you've got like rock steady, and you've got a whole bunch of different blends. What do you consider yourself?
More of a blend, actually.
That we do a little bit of everything. We take a little bit of dance hall, mix it in there. We have, it's more roots than anything else. But
right.
We do use flavorings of other kinds of music, different styles. You know, a little bit of rock and roll, a little bit of blues, a little bit of whatever we feel it. Make it tough.
Yeah.
We do whatever people like.
I heard a distinct flavor of a little bit of Motown, a little bit of R&B. I could hear that when I was sitting in the nightclub, and I really liked that. And the harmonies.
Motown. Hello.
And the harmonies were fantastic. You do a great job at all of that. And I just seen a lot of camaraderie, a lot of smiles between each other.
I love these guys.
Yeah, well, they're your family. You know, it's wonderful. Just like I love mine. What I also thought a lot about when I was listening to you was the emotional tones that you put in to your songs. And for one song that keeps popping into mind, and we've had this conversation on the telephone, like I think we talked about an hour and a half or something, you and I really like that Mama Africa song. And I don't know why it keeps repeating over and over in my brain. It just was such a pulling of my heart there.
With a CD so she can take it home.
Yeah, remember that? He said that. I got it on tape. But that song hit home. It truly did. And not just, you know, because it's a song of people of color, but we hear, you know, people that are as white as I am, we have problems with our youth. We have problems with you know, male influences and, you know, just like a single parent family and women raising these small boys that turn into tyrants. And I'm, you know, so I could see a crossover from that song into, you know, what I'm used to. So I wonder how you got the inspiration for that song.
Well, the inspiration, when I was writing the song, I was thinking about what I was seeing on the news at the time. And it was, you know, talking about, you know, young black brothers in the streets and the gangs and just taking each other's lives constantly. And I'm thinking about what we've been through to get here.
Exactly.
What our ancestors been through, just crossing the middle passage, you know, sharks following the boat. I mean, you know, slave masters whipping, you know, I mean, all that we've been through. And here we now have a little bit of freedom, just that much freedom, and this is what we're doing with it, killing our own self. Yeah. And so it touched me and caused me to write the song. Now, when the song was released and the album was out, I started looking at a global perspective, and I realized that white folks were picking out white folks too. Indians were picking out Indians too. Arabs picking out Arabs too. And so, I mean, on a global scale, and if all of us were, you know, came from that one civilization called Africa, it must mean that something is wrong with humanity when we don't realize that we're all brothers and sisters. And so,
that's true.
And so now when I do the song, I usually give a little speech before, address that particular issue, because to me it's important. That just says it's a black thing. Because it's not just a black thing, it's a
No.
universal thing. It's a thing where people need to
Yeah,
realize.
I guess that's where I was trying to go because that's how it hit me, and it hit me really strong. It is it breaks all barriers. You know, there is no standard sport, and it touches everybody in impoverished areas. And there are a lot of places in the United States that are so impoverished now. Nobody has food. We don't have medical care. No, hey, you're looking at someone without medical care. You know, I try to eat good. I try to do what I can. But, you know, there are a lot of people that they're in dire straits all over this world. You know, but we do come from one place and one person and one higher power. And that's what I believe in. And we kind of branch out from there. And now, what spiritual influences do you use when you start producing your songs?
Spiritual influences is an interesting one because
Guess so.
I have a theory, and my
Okay.
theory is because when you listen to the Indians, they have their truth. When you listen to the Arabs, they have their truth. When you listen to the Christians, they have their truth. When you listen to the Arabs, I mean the whoever, they all have their own perspective about who God is and what He is to them. My perspective is that I was not there when all this was created. I don't know what and who he is or she is, but I know one thing is true, and that one thing is that humanity as a whole has something within them that tells them that they should be praising someone bigger than they are.
Yeah.
This is why even a president like Obama, people sit back and say, wow, Obama's like, ah. As simple as he is, as a human being, people look at him in awe because he needs something to look up to. If you go to ancient civilization, they were worshiping volcanoes and sun rising in the east and whatever. But there's something within us. If you take a little boy and a little girl and sit them on an island somewhere and you come back 10 years later, they'll be worshiping something.
Yeah.
So there's something innate within us that makes us feel like we need to be reaching out and touching the universe. And so, from my perspective, because I do not know, I have taken a different stance, and I realize that there's only one thing that I see common throughout humanity that needs to be done, because regardless if you're Muslim and you believe in Islam, Islam teaches you about love. Christianity teaches you about love.
That's right.
Every single doctrine that there is teaches you about love. So they all derive from one source. That one source is telling us all the time
That's right.
we need to love each other. And so this is the message of
Exactly.
it. So when we bring
Exactly.
we bring forward a message of love. And so whether it's the last guy you see as your God, Christ is your God, whether you see whatever as your God, you know, the thing is, the reality is, you were not there, I was not there. These are things that we've read, we've indoctrinated ourselves with, and believe, and accept as being fact. But there's only one truth, and that one truth that I found common throughout all creation is love.
It's true.
You know, and from the youngest child is born, he knows when he's doing something right and when he's doing something wrong. There's no need for me to come and tell you, well, you know you're doing this wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. You know when you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody has that innate conscience that tells them.
They know right from wrong.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you ever heard the phrase God
I'm
is
just
love?
getting a little closer so you can...
You ever heard the phrase God is love?
Yeah.
That's what it's trying to say.
Yeah.
That's it. Basically.
Absolutely.
And when you know love, when you feel that love, then the world is yours. When you give it, people feel it.
Right.
And so when Innovation hit the stage and we give them that perspective, there's no turning back.
Well, you know, that's what, you know, getting back to the beginning where I saw the raw emotions that you had put into that song. Not only that song, but all of the songs that I had seen that evening in Newport, Rhode Island. It was, to me, mind-blowing because it's very rare. You get people that just go to the semantics. They're acting out the words. They play 40 songs a night, 7 nights a week. They lose their heart from the music. They're just doing what their job is. But what I saw in you and what I saw in this young man was something that was real, that you played from your heart and you loved what you were doing. It just came right out, and it came right out into the audience. And it was such a great feeling, and that's why, I mean, I didn't go to great lengths to track you down. Got on the internet, and which, thank God we had that. And I was able to make contact. I was so glad that you called me and said that I could come and, you know, do the interview and let people get to know you better. Now, about reggae. What do you feel it means to you? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you?
I'll let the man
Good.
first, and then I'll...
Go right ahead. Go ahead, Jupiter. What does it mean to you?
Reggae music, or you just basically say reggae music, or music in general?
I would say the reggae music.
Reggae music? Reggae music to me like a message, used as a message to come to express people, and saying express. That's what it is for me.
Okay. And what does it mean to you, dear?
To me, it's just a way of life. You gotta enjoy it, embrace it, and not relax on it. To me, it's more of a relaxation mode. It puts you in a state of mind, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So you just enjoy it.
Good. And how do you feel?
Well, for me, reggae music is a tool. And it's a tool that I find that I can use to reach the people that I want to reach. Because if I was not playing music and I was just on the corner with a Bible, I couldn't be speaking to 2,000 people 2 nights ago. You wouldn't be here right now talking to you. And
that's true.
And the audience.
Yeah.
And I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking, okay, I just preached to you to give me $10.
Yeah, right.
All right? I'm just saying, I'm giving them something that they can feel.
Right.
It's coming from my heart and the way I feel when I write my songs. And basically, it is the vehicle by which I use, at least on a personal level, to bring across what I want to say.
And you do that quite well. Now, how can people get a hold of you?
Website is innervisionreggae.com. And you can go from there, the link from there to Twitter, to Facebook, to everything that you need to reach us. And you send an email, we get it, and
They do answer their email because he answered mine. that's a good thing. Are there any last departing words you want to say to your fans?
For the fans in the world, I always give thanks for life. That's basically everything. So know that you have life. And I always love your neighbors like you love yourself. That's basically the answer.
Okay, great. Guys, I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to blast this thing all over the world. Trust me. I can do that. Group hug. I love you guys.
Love you too.